Hey Moon Magic Super Souls. If you are returning, welcome back to the channel. If you're brand new, welcome. Welcome to the Moon Magic Weekly Tarot channel. It's an honor to read for you all. And today we are seeking and asking for a message from Archangel Michael and also any other archangels that may be connecting in with you, tuning in with you and walking with you, or indeed wishing to communicate with you at this time. We have three beautiful cards to choose from as well, and three lovely, stunning little angels. Now, I hope everything is going well in your world. At the time of doing these readings, everything is changing very, 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 very fast. This is, however, a timeless reading. So whenever you come to these readings, just trust that the energy and the messages are right for you. I always find whenever you're drawn to a pick a card reading, even if it tunes in with a particular astrological happening or a new moon or a full moon, there will almost always be a message for you if you've been guided or connected to that reading in that moment. Right now, the energy is very changeable. Uranus is squaring the nodes and it feels as though everything is up in the air and changing by the day, but always for the highest good. So let's check in and find out what message Archangel Michael wishes to bring to you, and indeed what messages may come through from any of the other angels and archangels. We have three cards. So pile one. Your card is Donkey, and this is Archangels Mary and Gabriel. So this is for pile one, and pile one has this beautiful little clear quartz angel. This is what it looks like. It really looks like it's actually holding something. I think just there's something in the stone that makes it look as though it's literally holding something in its hands. How interesting. Okay, so that is pile one. Pile two, you have the card of the butterfly, and this is Archangel Premanilek. This is for pile two. And we have the beautiful amethyst angel. Okay, that is what we have here. Beautiful energy. And then for pile three, you have the card of the horse, and this is Archangels Mary and Christiel. So Mary's coming through twice today in pile one and pile three. Interesting. So the energy of horse, Mary and Christiel, and this is actually a citrine angel. You can just see the kind of golden yellow colour coming in, particularly in the tip of that wing. And this is your angel. Okay, so this is pile three. Now, beautiful souls, in a moment I'm going to ask the universe to pick a card, or pick a pile for you, or piles sometimes comes through. So if that is something you would like to do, I'll put the timestamp in the box below, along with the timestamps for the readings. I'm also going to leave the video running just for a few moments longer, just to give you a little bit of time, and you can just sit with your intuition, see which angel is speaking to you, which card or cards. If you find yourself drawn to more than one pile, it may well be that there is more than one message for you today. Beautiful souls, I will see you in the readings in a short while. Welcome everyone. This is the part of the video where we're going to ask the universe to suggest a pile for you. So I'm on my website and I'm just going to click reveal my pile. This is like throwing a dice and seeing what shows up. You have pile two today. So beautiful souls, I will see you in the reading in just a moment. Pile 1, welcome to your reading. You have the card of Donkey, keep your heart open no matter what. And you have Archangels Mary and Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel is very much about communication. Archangel Mary is just, well, the energy of Mary is so gentle, so beautiful, embodying the divine feminine. Let me just make sure that camera is focusing for you. Let's see what other archangels are walking with you before we find out what message is coming through for you today. I'm seeing this one and this one, and actually this one as well. Okay, and then we have Archangel Michael cards here. We'll look at those in a moment. You have Archangel Jeremiah. Learn from your challenges, relax and trust. You have Archangel Haniel. Seek soul satisfaction, fan a flame of inner happiness. Okay, and then Guardian Angel. Love yourself unconditionally, ask for help. We see a child here. How interesting. Keep your heart open no matter what. I'm very struck by the fact that Archangel Jeremiah is really asking you to relax and trust. And Archangel Haniel is really talking about happiness from the inside out. With these bubbles, I almost feel like you're being placed in a bubble of light. Love yourself unconditionally. Is there something happening that is causing you to feel like you're closing down or retreating? Seek soul satisfaction. Has something happened? Has something happened that has caused you to turn the volume up of your sort of alert system? I'll get some more information before I say too much more. Even with the donkey, look at this heart open, becoming a guiding light, the star. I wonder if something has taken you back to childhood in some way, or reminded you of childhood. Even this child, the guardian angel is standing behind the child, and the child may not be aware. Oh gosh, I think there's a really important message coming through this. With any specific messages, obviously they will be for some of you, not all of you, though this may be for many. This is a reminder that your guardian angel, you have a personal guardian angel. I think we have many. That's been sort of my own learning curve through my own experiences, that we have many guardian angels, and different angels walk with us, different spirit guides at different times, depending on the quality of what we are needing for support at any given time. But we do have a guardian angel that is with us from the moment we enter this earth walk to the time that we depart. A guardian angel that stays with us. And I feel as though, as children, we're not always aware of that. We lose sight. It's like we disconnect. I think when we arrive, we're just, babies, I think, are very often sort of somehow still in tune with themselves at a level of soul. And then gradually we sort of form our human earth walk. And we begin to walk the pathway that we've come here to walk, I guess. But I feel as though love yourself unconditionally, ask for help. This is reconnecting with your personal guardian angel, the one that has walked with you from birth. Some of you may have had some things going on where you've almost felt quite alone or quite isolated, or felt as though you needed to withdraw for your own sort of protection. And yet you are being actually asked or invited. I mean, no reading tells you what to do, so maybe you're being invited to relax and trust. I wonder if something is either over, or you're still feeling vulnerable, but actually you're not in a vulnerable position anymore, even though you're feeling as though you are. Let's see what Archangel Michael has to say. Maybe kindly ask Archangel Michael for guidance, advice, information. Seeing those cards for you. Now we have this Archangel Power Tarot. We'll look at this in just a moment. Let's see what we have here first. You have take control of your thoughts. Your thoughts are creating your reality. Have faith and stay focused on the outcome that you truly desire. Fan a flame of inner happiness. Your vibration is rising. This is a time of great spiritual growth for you. You are evolving to occupy a higher energetic frequency. I know this card. Your challenges are almost over. Yeah, it's almost over. Your current challenges will soon be resolved and you'll be able to look to the future with a smile. And Archangel Michael is with you now. Even though you can't see it, Archangel Michael is actively working on this situation and he is here and helping you. Ask for help. Okay, whatever your situation, I do feel a part of you is feeling really, really vulnerable. And I'm so sorry that you're feeling that. But I do feel there will be some purpose to this and we'll ask about it. But I think the primary message here is one of absolute reassurance. Archangel Michael is actively working on this situation. Behind the scenes, literally. And your guardian angels are, or your guardian angel, there's a very specific guardian angel walking with you. And this is the one that has been with you since birth. You might find, I think you are being placed in a bubble of protection. And your current challenges will almost be over. This is, I think you are going through a period of really profound, it's like fast-tracked, energetic consciousness upgrade. I don't know how better to say it, really. Relax and trust that whatever is happening with purpose. If there are things going on that aren't right, it's because they're being resolved. They're needing to be ironed out, whatever that may be. These challenges will be resolved and you will be able to move through and beyond this. I feel like I want to ask for some, if possible, at all possible, and I know, as I said already, no reading will ever tell you what to do. It's only ever going to invite you to do something or to see something in a particular way. But I'm going to ask very specifically whether we can get some clarity on kind of how you should approach yourself and your situation at the moment. I think whatever is happening, there's divine timing involved. It has something to do with an upgrade for you. There are challenges around you. There's no question of it. I think one of the challenges that you're being challenged by a challenge. Now, that might sound a bit peculiar. I'll try and explain what I mean. But it's a bit like, you know, when you're facing a challenge and, you know, it's there to teach you. You're learning and growing through and beyond something. That's really clear. However, sometimes when we face a challenge, we feel very challenged by the very nature of being challenged. So there's not only the challenge itself to navigate, but we feel it can send us spiraling back into childhood, into a place of vulnerability, a place where we feel helpless and as if we can't do anything. And literally, well, this can certainly happen to me, so I'll voice it from a really personal position. I know that my mind can spiral and I can go down a rabbit hole. I really, really can. Have faith and stay focused on the outcome you truly desire. It's one of the real difficulties, and maybe it's one of the things that we're all learning in terms of manifestation. It's the element of self-mastery, because I do think we are learning to look at that, to be focused. Here am I focusing the camera? But I think it's like in the face of difficulty, even if a part of us knows that we can relax, that we should be able to trust that there is a bigger picture, it's really hard to still hold that course. And I think that's kind of where you might be at the moment, finding it hard to stay on track or finding it hard to remain focused without kind of diving into some negative kind of thinking patterns or negative expectations, many of which would go back to some element potentially of childhood, but certainly leave you feeling really vulnerable. Reach out and ask for help from your archangels, from your personal guardian angel, and from the archangels generally, but also particularly from Archangel Michael. Now let's get clear guidance and advice, if we can, about your situation. Okay, so you have Two of Raphael. Two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. Okay. For some of you, this could be a connection, a relationship connection, and maybe you're struggling to trust it. You have 7 of Ariel. You have invested wisely. Have patience and wait for the harvest. This is like the 7 of Pentacles. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. Okay, you have invested wisely. Have patience. I wonder if something isn't coming through very quickly, and as a consequence, you're either worrying about it or you're losing faith or trust that it's actually going to happen. You have changed your life. This is very interesting. Okay. This is the equivalent of the card of the Tower. Change your life, Archangel Chamuel. A sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. Okay. I think we are receiving some really quite significant guidance for you here, or information really. Aside from being asked to sort of recognize that Archangel Michael is working behind the scenes, there's a bigger picture, something's being orchestrated. I think something is, with the Tower card, going to arrive that will create an opening for you. It will finish this period, a period of waiting for something to move on or struggling to see whether something is going to happen. You have the 4 of Raphael. Seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions. Okay, I think there's going to be either a different way of doing something or another opportunity, like a different doorway that opens. Yeah, you've got the World, which is an Archangel Michael card, a very happy ending, coming full circle, spiritual growth and insight. You have the card of peace. Oh, this is gorgeous. Archangel Azrael, release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go, and it says let God. I think it's just let God take charge of this. Then you have another Archangel Michael card. This situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. Okay. I think your message is really, really clear. So the situation that is surrounding you at the moment, there is something here that is basically unsatisfactory. I think it's left you feeling very vulnerable, very helpless. And part of the situation is kind of like your mind potentially spiraling. Now, I'm not saying that's a pretty normal thing if something is either seems to be long-winded, drawn out, it's not evolving, it's not working out. I think an opportunity is arriving that will open a direction for you. Potentially, like for some of you, it would be a bit like a tweak, like a course correction. For others, it's a radical new direction. However we look at it, what it shifts is not just the actual circumstances, but I think it shifts your mindset. It's coming to help to shift your mindset to a space of much greater positivity, to a space of empowerment, rather than feeling as though you are sort of helpless in a situation. This is shifting you to a place where you start to feel more in charge. You can let go of some of the fears that I think are currently surrounding you. Let's get a little bit more information. May I kindly ask how this pans out? I do, by the way, list the cards for you in the description below. This is the Star Tarot. The Prince of Wands. This is the Knight of Wands. It's a very dynamic energy. Oh, and you've got the King of Wands. This is a card of empowerment. I think genuinely, very, very soon, something is going to move forward, especially with the Tower energy. Change your life. I don't think you have to wait very long. And at the time of doing these readings, I think I said right at the start when I was, we were looking at the cards and the crystals, Uranus is squaring the nodes. The karmic energy of potential, very radical and unexpected changes for the highest good are, the energy is around us to resolve the past and step into a very new future, to course correct, to tweak. Something quite significant, I think, will arrive here, and it's going to empower you. I think something will move forwards, potentially very suddenly. Look for the magic in life. Right now, I almost feel as though, I know it's incredibly difficult if you're in a situation where things are troubling you, but you are being asked to to turn down the volume and relax those thoughts. Bring your body into a state of relaxation. Take stillness breaks. Let yourself breathe. Allow the situation to unfold, and I think I want to say trust that something really quite a radical, big opening is coming. I think part of what's being shifted within this situation is this position of vulnerability that connects to the past. So we have a double layer of shift and change. I think there will be an actual circumstance that will change something. And also, from that change, there is then a sort of a new level of trust, actually. I mean, it will be like, your current challenges will soon be resolved. You'll be able to look to the future with a smile. It's kind of like the energy of, oh, wow, gosh, if I'd known this was going to happen, I would have relaxed back then. I wouldn't have worried so much about what might happen. I would have relaxed if I'd known what was coming. This is almost saying, well, look, actually something very big, a very radical change is coming. Stop worrying about it. Just relax into a space of try to be as peaceful within yourself as you can, whatever your circumstances. And I almost want to say, just let your guardian angel and Archangel Michael and the archangels generally assist you behind the scenes. And above and beyond anything, this is about also taking control of literally of your thoughts, of not allowing them to spiral while you wait. And I don't think you have to wait for long, but while you wait for an opening to happen that will shift and change both your perspective, but also the actual, I think, physical happenings of the way something is emerging. You've got peace of mind coming. So something that is not okay, I don't think you're going to have to live with it for too much longer. I think that literally the opening will come. Even if there's a little bit of time that you have to wait for, doorways will be opened for you. That really, obviously you have to walk through them. The Four of Raphael is very much connected to making sure that you do, acknowledging that we do have to walk through a doorway if it's offered to us. Any kind of, the universe can literally open countless doors for us and offer us countless lessons. We don't always learn the lessons, in which case they'll come back again. We don't always walk through the door, in which case it will come back round again. And this is interesting here. We've got coming full circle. So it may be even that there's something here that is almost like another chance at something for some of you as well. If you've got discord within a relationship with the Two of Raphael showing up, it could be that you get a second chance at something. Or if you, within any kind of relationship, something didn't pan out and it's been really disappointing and it's left you feeling not very trusting of people, there'll be another opportunity, a new opportunity, perhaps with someone new who will be trustworthy, so you can leave behind that lack of trust. Relax and trust. Wow. Pile 1, these are your messages from Archangel Michael and the other archangels, and indeed your own guardian angel. Reach out and ask for help if you need it. Beautiful souls, I'm sending you the biggest hug ever, all the love in the world, and I don't feel you have to wait for long. Beautiful souls, don't forget to subscribe and press the little bell icon if you want to make sure you never, ever, ever miss a reading. And I am sending you so, so, so much love. Pile 2, Welcome to your reading. You have the card of Butterfly. Be ready to transform with wisdom. You have Archangel Preminilik. And we do see this incredible butterfly of transformation. I'm really struck by the fact that the amethyst angel, all the colours of amethyst are present here. It's a really healing energy. And I actually dowsed the angels to see before I even picked the cards. I actually dowsed the angels to see which one was going to be for which reading. And there we have this incredible kind of energy. It's like a unity coming through. Let's find out what archangels are walking with you at the moment, aside from Archangel Michael. See this one and this one. You have Archangel Haniel, seek soul satisfaction, fan a flame of inner happiness. This actually came out in pile 1. If you were drawn to pile 1, there may be a message there for you. You have Archangel Christine, accept the Christ light, act with wisdom and loving compassion. Angel Dorenka, hone your psychic abilities. Look at the colour of amethyst coming through again. And we have bats, which are also about transformation. Hone your psychic abilities. See through the illusions. Okay. Be ready to transform with wisdom. I feel, pile 2, that there's something about your own spiritual awakening coming through here. Accept the Christ light. Allow yourself to receive. I almost feel as though you ought to be given a blessing. I mean, it could for some of you even come in the form of some kind of a healing. Something, I mean, healing, a blessing, something that enables you to transform, or almost as if you can rebirth. Maybe you even rebirth a different story or a pathway of happiness. Wisdom is coming through a lot here. With, we have be ready to transform with wisdom, act with wisdom. We kindly ask Archangel Michael. You have angels of healing. Wow. Archangel Raphael is coming through here. Our angels of healing are with you. A time of healing is about to bless your life. Okay. This is one of those lovely readings, and thank you. I feel really honoured to be the channel for you, but this is one of those moments when you kind of think you couldn't write it. A time of healing is about to bless your life. Accept Archangel Raphael's emerald green light while Archangel Michael enhances your strength. Okay, I do feel you are to be blessed with a healing in some area of life. I don't know what area that will be, and we'll see what else shows up, but that is actually your message. Don't give up on love. A relationship you cherish can be healed. Allow Archangel Michael to clear the way for forgiveness so that love can thrive again. Okay, now this will be a message for some, but not all. But it is highly likely that for some of you, the healing is in the area of relationship. But it could be relationship to someone. It could also be your relationship with yourself. It could be relationship to place or to community. There's a connection here where something has been challenged, it's been in difficulty. It can be healed. So this is very much about healing your heart. Hone your psychic abilities, see through illusion. Part of this might be that you are able to see other people through the lens of compassion. Even if they've behaved rather badly, you might actually be looking at them through the lens of compassion and sort of be able to see that they are struggling in some way on their own journey. Let's see what shows up here. I'm trying to make sure that I feel like the camera is having a little trouble focusing, so my apologies if that's the case. I've actually ordered a different camera. At different times I try different cameras. If anybody has information or guidance that you can give me in the comments about any particular camera, a make of camera that you know would work really well, I would very, very gratefully be open to your advice and guidance. Let me see this is an Archangel Power Tarot deck. See what else we're shown here. Okay. These I'm seeing. And that one on the base. You have, oh, lovely, the Queen of Michael. Brilliant, self-reliant, insightful, humorous. You know exactly what to do. The benefit of experience, a time for your career, okay, rather than relationships, which is interesting because that's a relationship energy. You have the Seven of Michael. There is a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all the details. Oh, so this, I think this might be indicating that for some of you, this is more likely to be a working alliance or a working situation, but it could also be about building a relationship that fundamentally, literally works. You have the Four of Ariel. When you give, you also receive. This card is about being resistant to change, extremes in how you save or spend money. But it's also about your physical circumstances. This is the equivalent of the Four of Pentacles. When you give, you also receive. It's about equality. You then have Change Your Life, the Tower card, a sudden revelation that offers freedom. This came out in pile 1 too. I think this is just really, really aligned with the current energy at the time of doing these readings. Even if you have found this at a completely different time in I don't know, 3 weeks, 10 years, whenever. There is a radical shift of energy, and I suspect whenever you find this reading, there will be some kind of radical shift taking place. For this to show up in 2 readings already is amazing. Embrace the opportunity that change brings. You have the Three of Michael. This is the Three of Swords in a traditional deck. Release the past. You will grow from this situation. Time heals all wounds. You have the Four of Gabriel, and look at this. We have a couple, a celebration. Time for a celebration, abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. And then you have the Fool card. A leap of faith. Believe in yourself. Listen to your heart. Do what gives you joy. Okay. Seek soul satisfaction. Right. Now, I'm feeling a bit like I'm being slightly inundated with different messages, so I'm going to do my best to bring them all forth and voice them all for each of you. Some will apply to some of you. Take the ones that are relevant to you, because this is all about trust and connection and healing. So firstly, you are about to be blessed, I think, by a healing. And it is in some element of relationship. Now, whatever that connection is, if you have been hurt in a loving connection, I think someone new may well be arriving, and this relationship is coming to heal the wounds of historical relationships that didn't work out. So that is one message. Don't give up on love. If you are in a relationship of discord where something's gone wrong, I think there may be, for some of you, a brand new beginning arriving, a fresh start, a new canvas. You are definitely leaving behind something that has, or some aspect of connection and relationship that isn't working. For some of you, it's a brand new beginning, like a new canvas, as it were, or a blank canvas. For others, it's repairing something and a fresh start. But you personally are being blessed with a healing, and I do feel the healing is very much connected to your heart and your soul. It's freeing you from something that has really, really stopped you from being able to, well, I think it is just, I think you've been held back by this. The benefit of experience. I think with the Queen of Michael, maybe you are also arriving at a place where you really can look at something sort of in quite a logical way. So when we're really, really, really hurt by something, it's very difficult to see through the hurt sometimes. But I feel you're moving beyond that. The healing of the hurt is what's coming here. Accept the Christ life. Isn't that interesting? I said life instead of light. Accept the Christ light. But I'm sure that was We might call it a Freudian slip, but I think it was really true. Act with wisdom and compassion. I think you yourself can also create a change here by letting go of something. If it's been really hard, something you go over and over and over something, it's just been really, really hard for you to, literally to let it go. I think you can move on from something, I really do. That's the biggest message, is to do with the blessing. Let's see if we can get an idea of how this unfolds. Some of the other messages coming through. So there is this connection to a new love for some of you, or a new connection, or a new phase. For some of you, you could also be letting go of something that no longer serves you, and it could also be your love of yourself, like your own self-belief. That, as if you shift to a place where you believe that something is now possible for you, whereas you didn't feel it was before. Maybe get more detail, or ask how this is, how might this arrive, or can we get any further information and guidance for my pile twos, please, about this healing through some form of connection or relationship. It could be, I mean, gosh, if you got stung badly within a business connection, this could be a really healthy business relationship, a really healthy business partnership. So you have the Three of Swords. This is a point where, I mean, it's not an easy energy, but at the same time, I really like this card because it's it's the turning point where the healing can begin. The healing process can begin, even if you've been really hurt by something. What if you were stabbed in the back by some people or someone, and you've just felt really broken by it? This is the point when you can start to heal. It's like it's acknowledged. You have the Queen of Swords showing up, which is a kind of, again, because this is the Queen of Michael. This is the point where it's almost, as I said, where you can get quite clear in your mind, rather than just drowning in emotion, which we do when we're hurt. I mean, that's just a natural human thing. It's kind of like you get to move beyond this. You have the Two of Pentacles, which is a card of equality. I think someone is coming into your world, a connection that is a very equal and balanced and fair connection with someone. Whether this is new, a new somebody, and so you are, whether this is brand new, a new connection, and they will almost, that relationship in itself will heal previous ones or help you to heal. Whether somebody has grown, they're viewing their situation or themselves differently, and they come forward and they're now in a place where they can kind of actively work with you in an equal way. Look, we have the Queen of Wands. She is the Queen of transformation. And you have the card of Justice, which is also about balance. You also have the card of the Lovers, and you have the Magician. I do think for many of you, actually, this could be a new start. Now, it could well be for some of you a brand new connection. But over and above, I think possibly for more of you, this is a fresh start with someone you already know, with something that went wrong or it didn't work out. I think this is more likely to be a fresh start where something comes back into balance, where a hurt can be repaired, where there's now a mutuality of giving and receiving, an equal giving and receiving here. Maybe somebody else has grown from a situation. Perhaps they are seeing something differently, or maybe you yourself are seeing something differently. You may have had a perception of someone, or looked at a situation and had looked at it through a particular lens, and you may be able to see through and beyond it. You may have questioned whether anybody could ever change, and maybe now you see that actually they can change. And so this is about that fresh start. And, I think magic and miracles can happen here. So, yeah, whether this is a brand new person that brings healing, or it is the healing of your relationship to a person, people, could be a partner, business partner, friend, community even. I think the healing can now occur. And for many of you, this really is something that you felt had broken. It was hurtful. I think it really, really, really did. Almost, I would venture to say almost heartbreaking. Something really hurt your feelings. And I think that this is the time when something can, that can now be healed. And the blessing is that this can be healed and it can be moved forwards with compassion. Your part in this will also possibly, for some of you, be about giving someone a second chance and being prepared to actually almost allow them to prove that they are different, or allow them to demonstrate that they themselves have moved forwards and grown in some way, shape or form. Wow, this feels very elevated in terms of consciousness. Yeah, you may have to embody the compassion, because it's hard if someone's hurt you to embody compassion when you're just feeling hurt by someone. We have to sort of reach a point where we can view the situation through the lens of compassion and allow somebody to just allow them in, really, allow them to prove to us that they have transformed. Gosh, what a powerful reading. Pile 2, this is your reading. Beautiful souls, thank you so much for being here. I mean, this is the stuff of real change. This is life-changing stuff, isn't it? It's finding harmony in, out of challenge and moving through and beyond it, which is something that we don't see enough of in the world. I mean, this is a real setting a precedence for real, genuine healing in a circumstance that could have really continued to weigh heavy. I'm really blown away. This is all about the elevation and in the higher, bigger picture, the elevation of humanity moving into that unity consciousness. It's a real honour and a privilege to be connected with you all. Pile 2, I'm sending you all the love in the world. If you want to make sure you never miss a reading, as soon as I post it, don't forget to subscribe and press the little bell icon. And thank you all who comment and like and share, and all of you who are Moon Magic members here on YouTube. Your extra donations really help. And just thank you so much, all of you, for being here. Tons of love. Pile 3, welcome to your reading. You have horse energy. I always associate horses with power and empowerment. Care for others and let them be free. Archangels Mary and Christiel. And you have the beautiful citrine angel. Let's see what other archangels are walking with you. And then we'll ask for guidance from Archangel Michael. I'm seeing these 3 coming through for you. You have Archangel Faith. With faith you are invincible. Believe in yourself. Archangel Jophiel. Act with wisdom. Use information for the highest good. And Guardian Angel. This is interesting. This came out in pile 1. Love yourself unconditionally. Ask for help. Okay, I'm very struck by the fact that we have a little foal here and then we have a child. Archangel Faith. With faith you are invincible. I wonder whether there's something you need to do or a decision that you need to make yourself. Like having the faith to make that decision, that choice that's right for you. Care for others and let them be free. Perhaps this means going it alone in some way. I mean, also, you're always protected by your guardian angel. I was saying this in pile 1. I will repeat it because, I mean, if you were drawn to pile 1, then do check that reading out too. But I'll voice it here because some of you may just be really drawn to this reading and this reading alone. We have a guardian angel. This is my understanding of my own experience of working with angels. Angels come and walk alongside us. Specific angels, archangels, guides. spirit animal guides at different times because we need them. And they bring certain qualities to support and help us. But we do have a guardian angel that walks with us the whole of our earth walk. And yours is very, very much with you, wanting to reconnect with you. I feel as though because your back, or the child's back, is turned to the angel, maybe whether you have lost sight of that angel or disconnected from any kind of daily communication, I think this might be a really good time to reach out, to ask for that help. Maybe some of you are feeling alone. With faith you are invincible. Believe in yourself. There's an interesting energy around you in terms of a connection. Either maybe you're tying yourself to asking to what other people think is something that might be coming through here, rather than following what's right for you, doing what other people think you should be doing, or feeling like you need to fit with the crowd, or even though you kind of want to do something different, perhaps fear of how others might respond. For some of you, that's something coming through here. There's an interesting energy around. Let's see what else we have. I think you're meant to open up and blossom and flourish in your own right, to shine in your own right, have your own voice. Don't settle for less. You are a child of the divine and you deserve to have your dreams come true. Don't give up. Yeah, you may be dimming your light in the face of other people's perceptions or expectations. Yes, you are correct. You have listened to your inner voice and your inner guidance and made a wise choice. Keep moving forwards. I wonder if somebody else is trying to talk you out of something, or to get you to move in a slightly different direction, or to do something differently. And I think you might know the direction that you want to go in. This is quite a clear message, actually. A very, very clear message, unusually clear. We haven't even drawn further tarot cards yet. But I do feel that's the energy around. It's like there's perspectives of others and the perspectives of you. And this is about let people have their own perceptions, let people walk their own pathway, let them do their thing, but you do yours. I think there's something in your world that is right for you, and it doesn't necessarily align with what anybody else thinks or believes, or it may not fit with the crowd. And this whole reading is about being yourself, believing in yourself. Don't let others' perspectives, anyone else's perspectives, dim your light. For some of you, this is actually why you came here. Whatever your idea or whatever this will be for you, I don't know the exact circumstances of your unique individual circumstances, but for some of you, this is why you came here, and it could even be like a childhood dream. Don't let anybody else change your perspective on where you want to go with this. And if this isn't resonating, this might not actually be the right reading for you, but let's continue. Seeing this, and this. I do feel there's that one too, and that one, and this one as well. You have Page of Gabriel, energetic, brave, optimistic, playful, follow your passion. You are ready for any challenge, opportunities for excitement and adventure. Yeah, you're right at the start of something here. Gosh, with 8 of Ariel as well. Take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional educational training. This is something, there is this idea of where you are, your gut feeling, something you want to do. You're absolutely right that this is something that's worth pursuing. It's really worth you sticking at it. Even if other people are sort of saying, or even if there's been a stumbling block for some of you, and then someone says, well, I didn't think it was going to work in the first place, and then that just dampens you down. Don't be dampened. We have 8 of Michael. You can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation. Yeah, there is a doorway open for you. maybe again because of other people's perspectives, or what some of you have been brought up with. Expectations that you were brought up with, where you felt as though you had to do something a particular way. Reminds me of a really dear friend of mine. She works in education, and I remember her telling me, it was a beautiful story of working with a student who, and she just said he was so inspirational because he grew up in quite a remote area, like an island, and it was like an island where basically people were fishermen. And he was told as he grew up, once a fisherman, always a fisherman. And, here he was at university, here in the UK. He had managed to navigate education, get all the necessary qualifications, and then come here to study further. He was following his passion. And it was just, there was a reticence in him, and she asked him about it, and they sort of like brought it back down in conversation to this core sort of belief, once a fisherman, always a fisherman. And whenever he stumbled, it's almost like that was repeated in his head. And he'd think, oh, should I be doing this? Maybe this was an unrealistic dream, rather than how can I overcome the challenge and grow and learn? And, this is part of my growth and part of my learning. And now what I do will be even bigger and better, kind of thing. Or my skills will be even bigger and better. It was as though he reverted back to that inner child kind of conversation with it, which now takes place within himself. And there's something about that here. Make a courageous step to continue on your pathway, doing the thing you want to do. Stay determined. Look at this, 9 of Gabriel. Stay determined and move forwards. Be prepared for any possibility. Environmental activism. Maybe you do sometimes have to take action. You have the star, which is magnificent. Archangel Jophiel. This is the star in a traditional deck. A dream come true. Believe in yourself. The end of a difficult situation. 10 of Gabriel, ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. Yeah, there could be an energy where you're still struggling between following what's right for you, managing to also trying to somehow people please, rather than following through with what's right for you. Ace of Raphael, a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. This is a new beginning in connection. And Epiphany. Wow. This is fabulous. This is the equivalent of the card of the Hermit in a traditional deck. Archangel Raziel, joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Do not dim your light. Answers that come through meditation. Beautiful souls, this is such a confirmation of the message that is coming through for you from Archangel Michael and the other archangels and your guardian angel. This is a time to have courage in your own conviction, in your idea, whatever anyone says, if anything has felt like a stumbling block, whatever anybody else's perceptions, believe in yourself and believe in your idea, your dream, whatever that will be, your circumstance, whatever it will be unique to you. Trust, believe, but this is really about self-belief. Act with wisdom. I think there is something that you can bring forth, that truly, honestly, you're supposed to shine in something. And now is the time to follow it through and not be dimmed by anyone else's perspectives. You came here to shine, and I think this is part of that what that is about. Let other people be who they are. You can care for them, you can love them, but don't be held back by them. I was about to say, can we get more information? But the cards are flying out for you. What else do we have here, beautiful souls? You have the Death card. Look at you rising like the phoenix from the ashes. That's what we see here. Transformation, rebirth. You have the 8 of Swords, which is interesting because the 8 of Michael is the equivalent of the 8 of Swords. Let's read this. You can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation. Sometimes it means we don't see things clearly. But you know what's so interesting in this particular 8 of Swords? We see the eagle. You're being invited to rise above. Look at things from below. Recognize that, the wheel will turn. If there's a temporary block, it is temporary. And look at that. You have the King of Pentacles. This is such a card of success. You've got two kings. This is mind-blowing. You've got the Wheel of Fortune and you have two kings. You've got the King of Cups. Follow your heart. The King of Pentacles. Physical, material success. And the Wheel of Fortune sitting bang in the middle. I kind of almost want to say the tables will turn. I don't think you could have a bigger confirmation of the message that is coming through for you. You're on track. You're meant to do this. Your idea is right. Follow your dreams. That you are meant to shine. It doesn't matter what other people think. There is opportunity in front of you, and your angels and Archangel Michael are walking with you, absolutely backing you 1,000%, as are all of the other archangels who will step in as and when you need them. For many of you, this connects to something that you really, really are supposed to do. It's your guiding light, your calling. The wheel will turn. I do feel as though you feel like there's a block around you. Don't worry about that block. And don't settle for less. If someone is suggesting that you should dim, as I said, dim your light or accept less than you desire, absolutely not. Definitely not. And if this is connected, if you're calling at this moment in time, your major dream, what abundance would be for you with citrine energy, that's about abundance, if that would be love, well, don't settle for less. No, this is not a time to limit your horizons to anybody else's perspectives. If there's something you really want, then it's a time to courageously go for it. Wow, pile 3, I'm feeling empowered, just sitting in your energy. This is really, truly, I know it's hard. If you want to care for others, it's so difficult, but just they need to follow their pathway, you need to follow yours. And this is about your freedom, actually, as much as anyone else's, and your empowerment. Pile 3, this is your reading. I am sending you the biggest hug, all the love in the world, and if you want to make sure that you never miss a reading as soon as I upload it, do press subscribe and the little bell icon. And thank you so much, all of you who comment. I love to hear what's happening in your worlds, how the readings are applying to your circumstances. And, just thank you so much for liking and sharing. For those of you who give back in the super thanks, for those of you who are members here, Moon Magic members, thank you. Your donations make a huge difference. So thank you so, so much, all of you. Tons of love.